Welcome back. Now joining us is the CEO of social network Friendthem, Charles Sankowich. Charles, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So for people that maybe don't quite use Friendthem yet, they don't know exactly how it works, just explain to our viewers.
Friendthem is an app that will eliminate the search process when two people want to connect with each other. I was down at a bar one day, it was New Year's Day, and I was talking to Gina, and at the end of like speaking with her, I said, Gina, I'm going to Facebook you. And she said, sure. I said, what's your last name? She said, Evangelina. So I went home and I typed in Gina Evangelina, and up popped like 100. I'm like, oh gosh. And I scrolled down, I never was able to find her. So I knew intuitively, instinctively at that point, there had to be a better way for two people to connect. So I took geofencing technology and I combined it with the friend request on Facebook and came up with Friendthem, a location-based friend request. So in essence, we just eliminate the search process when two people want to connect with each other.
Now, do you have to meet the person that you want to find, or can you just search and find anyone on maybe a social media platform that's in your vicinity?
Great question. That's the beauty of Friendthem, because it's dawned on me since being on Tinder for a few months that every girl seems to want, well, doesn't seem to want, seems to put their handle on their profile, their Instagram and their Snapchat handle. So Friendthem is also, besides a tool that eliminates the search process when two people want to connect, we also enable our users to download the app one time, and wherever they are, people can find them. So no, you don't. I don't like if, let's say you were at a restaurant, and you seem to interest me. I could go to nearby users. I could find your profile. One click, I'm following you on Instagram. One click, I'm following you on Snapchat. One click, it's LinkedIn, Pinterest, Facebook, whatever it is.
Sure.
So no, I don't need to necessarily know you. You just have to be on the app.
Got it.
I have to ask, so there are other social media apps out there that kind of do something very similar in sort of this sort of geotechnology in terms of bringing people together. So what would make users kind of want to step outside of maybe a Facebook app where they can find people in their general location and kind of go over to Friendthem?
Good question. The short answer is nobody does what Friendthem's doing as far as bringing all your networks together to one place. It enables a gentleman like myself to simply one click and connect with you on all of them without having to search on a multitude of mediums. Some people, Facebook makes it a little bit easier for us to connect with each other, especially since Gina and I, a few years back, they brought it down to geofencing and geolocation, but that only solves the Facebook issue. It won't solve, well, they also on Instagram, so it makes it a little easier on Instagram, but they don't solve the LinkedIn or the Snapchat or the Pinterest or the Twitter. And Friendthem does. Friendthem brings it all together, one click, and you can connect.
So is the goal to essentially bring people together that want to be friends, that want to date? How much of a competitor are you to a Tinder, for example?
We're not a competitor to a Tinder. We're not a dating site. We're simply an app that enables people to connect without having to search. We just eliminate a search process. We believe the search process right now, for you and I to connect right now, I need your name, first name and your last name, I need the correct spelling, I need to go to Facebook, I need to log in, type in, search, and send. And then I need your handle for Instagram, I need your handle for Snapchat, I need your name and correct spelling for LinkedIn. No, we don't position ourselves as a dating app. We just simply position ourselves as an app that enables people to connect without having to search. We feel the search process is antiquated.
So then what do you guys kind of see yourself doing, building this out a little bit more for the rest of 2017 and maybe in the next 2 years?
Well, our lofty goal, I sign off on every email. Twitter changed how the world shares information. Instagram changed how the world shares photos. Friendthem will change how the world connects. When we work our plan, we feel there's a chance that the go-to intuitive way for every young adult, every kid out there to connect with other people will be through an app called Friendthem. We hope it's that way because again, the search process we feel is antiquated, and we can solve that problem of a search process that's no longer necessary.
How many connections have you made so far?
Well, we just recently launched our latest version. We've been online for a couple years, but the world changes so dramatically, so quickly and dramatically that Friendthem's had a little bit of a catching up process to do. When we launched, it was just Facebook was really the only game in town, and now there's so many other networks. So we just recently launched our latest and the version we're most proud of about 2 weeks ago. So we have, I think, around 50,000 users now, but we just basically launched. This is my first interview I've done, actually.
Oh, well,
happy
you're on Cheddars. I really appreciate you guys having me.
You came to the right place for your first interview, Charles.
Thank you.
No, that's very good. I know you say that Friendthem can also boost your social media presence, perhaps get you more followers. How exactly does it do that?
Good. Download the app. wherever you are, whatever you're doing, Friendthem will actually do the work for you. Wherever you go today, wherever you are, people can go to nearby users, look at the, I could see your profile, and simply one click. You don't have to do anything. Again, let Friendthem do the work for you. Just simply download the app, and wherever you go, whatever you're doing, people in that geofence can go to nearby users, because it's only the nearby. We're a geofencing technology app, so it's only people in this 1,000-foot radius. I'm not going to be able to see anybody in Chicago or Israel or San Francisco. It's simply this 1,000-foot, so I would see you nearby, and without having to bother you or ask any questions, I could just take your profile and one click, and now I'm following you on Instagram, and that's how I can help you.
Now, is it only in New York, or how widespread is it?
Oh no, our app is available on both Android and Apple, and it's worldwide. We have, in fact, a lot of our downloads. We got some publicity in Thailand about 2 months ago, and we seem to get a lot of downloads there. But yeah, it's everywhere and anywhere.
Is Thailand, you just see an increasing number there, or
Yeah.
where is it most concentrated, the use?
New York City.
Okay.
Yeah.
New Yorkers, always out and about. All right, Charles Sankowich, CEO of Friendthem, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you guys so much for having me.